like the video taping.
That's right.
Okay.
But we were taping movies in the middle of the night. And in the middle of the night, they don't adhere to the schedule. You know, sometimes they make it longer or shorter, whatever happens in the middle of the night. So if something's supposed to go on at 1 o'clock, it might go on at 1:30. You know, and we don't know because we're not there. So we could get pictures like With the Wound or Gone with the. You know, we wouldn't see the end or we wouldn't see the beginning of something because the movie started at a different time.
Right.
You know, until we finally figured, okay, we better start before and end after.
Okay.
So tell a good story.
Put 'em on the spot.
Yeah. How about?
You know, let me tell you about. I don't know if I ever told you about with Jackie, my niece Jackie, your cousin. Well, you know, I was only 6 years older than her, and I used to take her from time to time. I took her to dances or took her to different places where she can socialize, meet somebody. And I took her once, and she did, because we were so close in age. She always say, if I introduce you, I'm not going to introduce you as my uncle. I'll just say, I'm your cousin. Yeah, okay. I didn't mind that. So I took her to this dance. And a guy came over and asked her to dance, and she was. What? Then she told me this afterwards. That says to her, I was supposed to go to a party tonight, but the girl I was supposed to go to stood me up. But it's still early, we can still go to the party. Says, you want to come to the party? Says, well, she says, I'm here with my cousin. So, says, well, you can bring her along. Says, you see that 6-foot guy? That's my cousin. Well, P.S., she never went to the party. What do you want to tell you about?
Let's see.
So what about the other story where she walked out on him?
Oh, God.
She walked out on that fella in the house.
Oh,
No, okay, finished. All right, drop it.
How about the kid who won the thing at the movies and he was the nephew of the guy?
Oh, yeah. They used to have these the movies house. Saturday morning was like a ritual. If I had the dime, I went to the movie, and then movies were the dime in those days. And they used to have like drawings for prizes. If you had the lucky number, you hold on to your stub, and the guy would, and the owner of the theater or somebody, a manager, would get up, and he would like have a big fish bowl, and he'd pull out a number, and all the kids were anxiously holding their, you know, they put, you know, they stopped the movie, and they put on the lights, and he gets up on the stage, and he says, okay, but today the grand prize is a bicycle. And usually they had minor little presents, but this was today. So he goes into the fishbowl, and he pulls out a number, and he holds out a number, and this kid comes running up, and he says, "You're the winner of the bicycle." And he says, "Thank you, Uncle Charlie," or something like that. Well, a roar went up from the theater. All the kids, well, it got dark, and then they put on the movie. They put on Looney Tunes or something, so the kids would be distracted. This was we had a regular type of thing with the movies. They used to have little punch cards. Like if you saw like that they had all these what they call serials or chapters. You know, all ongoing thing. Every week, the hero of the story would be in trouble, and the following week you saw how he got out of it. You saw for sure he's doomed, this one. But so they gave you a punch card, and stop with it. And he was, if you went to we'll say it was 15 chapters, if you went to 14, the 15th was free. They let you into the movie free. Then you used to have all sorts of come-ons, all sorts of promotion things. Every Friday, they used to have these long tags with a listing of all the different movies they're going to show, plus the cartoons, plus news, everything that's going. And the guy would stand in front of the school and give out these tags. However, these tags were in multi-different colors: blue, green, yellow, and one color was a free. If you can get that color, you were able to go in to move free. So we used to stand there and look. Usually it was only by 2 or 3 free ones. So the guy was standing there holding all the different tags. We would start looking which of color that he had the least of, and that's the one we wanted. And most of the time just, no, come on, get out of here. You didn't want to stand and pick out that particular color, whether it was white or blue or whatever it was for that particular week. But this was a promotion. And the big thing for me, from time to time, I would have a quarter. And for a quarter, I was able to go to the delicatessen, get myself 2 hot dogs, and a bottle of soda, which was only 3 cents in those days, and that was 12 cents, 12 or 13 cents. I had 2 cents left over for candy, would make it 15 cents, and the movie, as I said, was a dime, so that was a quarter. But more often than not, I didn't have that quarter. I was lucky to get the dime, and my mother would give me a sandwich to take along. Of course, we used to sit in the movie all day long, so she would give me 2 pieces of challah and a hunk of chicken, maybe some mustard or something on there, and then off I went to the movies. That was my ritual on Saturdays.
And the movie theaters, there wasn't multiplex, it was just one.
Right. There was no thing as multiplex.
Right.
It was one big theater, not so big, but the movie house I used to go to, especially when I was living on Kelly Street, it was on a street called Tiffany Street, and of course the movie itself was called The Tiffany. It was usually two pictures, a double feature, sometimes even a triple feature. In those days, 2 regular pictures and a western, but most of the time it was just 2 features. And it was like a main picture and a secondary. And in those days, you're looking for action movies. You don't want love stories or anything. Now I'm catching up with all the old movies that I just didn't want to watch. I was too busy. And sometimes in the movie house, we got bored with the movie. We find some other couple of kids, and we start playing tag or running around the movie house. And they always had these matrons, big burly women. They looked like female wrestlers. And they would come around. Go home. You've been here since 10 o'clock in the morning. It just came in. I didn't see the picture 3 times yet.